welcome to a new campaign, which is still the ElderRoles, where a bunch of lovely little friends all online play a wonderful game of homebrew-based Elder Scrolls Dungeons and Dragons. I am the host of the channel, Shade, also known as Plague Dr. Shade, and here with us, as usual, is the menacing, terrifying, malevolent, and benevolent sometimes Dungeon Master and co-host of the stream, Soul Angel.
Oh, stop. Hello, everybody. I'm Soul Angel. I am the DM. As you can see, if you're here from last campaign, our pictures have changed a little bit. We're either back to our base pictures or, in the case of Thorn, previewing what she's going to make.
Indeed.
So, goes without saying, glad you guys could all join us for a brand new campaign called the Magicka Engine. And today I would like to start with a few stream adverts, just the basic music credits and a little bit about Esper and something special that's going to be happening tomorrow on mine and Shade's channel.
Indeed.
First, music credits. The music we have in the background is for scene setting and for combat. It is in no way the highlight of the stream. We are not trying to use it to make money or anything like that. So please, company, stay off our back. In the meantime, I will credit you. How about that? So first, we have music from the Elder Scrolls series, from Oblivion, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls Online by Bethesda and ZeniMax Studios. We have music from the God of War series, God of War and God of War Ragnarok by Santa Monica Studios. Baldur's Gate 3 and Divinity Original Sin 2 by Larian Studios, as you hear right now. And we have music from Darkest Dungeon by Red Hook Studios, a few songs from Destiny 2 by Bungie Studios, and Elden Ring and Bloodborne from Software. We also have some royalty-free tabletop music by Rock Nardrin on YouTube, and music from tabletopaudio.com. If you're interested in fantastic free mood-setting music and ambience for your tabletop, please check them out at tabletopaudio.com and give them support. Also, do check out their Patreon. They're great. I actually put in for their Patreon, and now I have access to a lot more, and they have a wide variety. I do fully recommend them. Now for Esper. Esper has been a work in progress for a bit now. It is currently being written for the beta. It is Esper is a tabletop role-playing game, or called Elder Scrolls Prophecies role-playing game. It is a narrative-driven system, not like Daggerheart, more mechanic-based, that allows you to build your character how you want and specialize in combat or narrative interactions any way you want. Even though the system is built for stories and customization is done strongly to support combat, more combat-driven campaigns, you can build however you wish. If you are interested in joining us for the beta test, which will start as soon as I finish the beta book, whenever that is, please join us on the Esper Discord, which is pinned on the Twitch channel or in the description of the VOD on YouTube. More testers, both player and GM, are always appreciated. And now for the announcement, the special announcement. Tomorrow night at this time, Shade and I will be dual streaming a Daggerheart 6-part campaign in a world of my own. I will be running a game for Krim, Siren, Nox, Shade, and a friend of mine from my Sunday game, Marie. If you are interested in watching this, Session 0 starts tomorrow at this time. Please come join us. You can watch it on Shade's channel, or you can watch it on mine. Whichever makes you happy. It'll be our first time either playing or DMing Daggerheart, so please be gentle. With that, Shade.
Hi. Hello. Hi. The only thing I have to add is that, as per usual, this is a mature stream, and this announcement will be on every single stream that we do for every episode of every game that we play. Keep that in mind if you continue to watch. But I don't have any other real further announcements aside from the fact that if you miss this lovely episode of the Magicka engine, or rather the ElderRoles, it will be posted upon my channel within the following days, with a couple of edits here and there to get right into things. But other than that, I don't have anything. Let's do this.
Let's do this. All right, guys. So we are going to start by going down the list here. I made a whole entire list for session 0. I am going to be I'm going to be sharing a link in Discord for each of you to fill out a consent form for your lines and veils. Please fill them out and share them back with me either through DM or in the general channel. I got you a whole fancy new one compared to last year. It's beautiful. Yeah. It's by MCDM, the people who made, what is that tabletop? Something Metal or something? I forgot the name of it. See Crispy's Tavern. He's a backer on it. He's great. We love him.
Oh, I love Crispy's Tavern.
Yes, he's great. I love him. Okay, so here is the safety checklist for you guys. And yeah, it is a form fillable, so please fill it out, rename it, and DM it, or put it back in there for me. But while you're filling that out, I need to know your hard lines and your hard veils. The top 3. Because I have a little table here I am going to put in. My hard line is sexual content. You guys know I'm asexually romantic. That stuff makes me uncomfy as hell. I will make sexual jokes, however, but that's completely disconnected from actually role-playing it, so it's a hell no. I don't really have any veils. I will just about cover any subject, any topic, any form of stressor, if you so wish. Shade, do you have any hard lines or veils?
I don't necessarily have any hard lines, because minor secret, I like going into very interesting and sometimes traumatic things that are also gross, because I think it's interesting to explore those topics in a mature setting. Could you elaborate on hard veils?
Veils means like something that could be mentioned in the background. Like for some people, spiders would be a veil. They can be mentioned but not shown on screen. Like, oh yeah, you see cobwebs. That shows that there were spiders in this area at one time, and it's just not being shown. Lines is just straight up, do not feature this in the campaign at all.
Oh, well, as for lines, definitely not. I'm pretty no limits on that, and the same thing goes for veils.
Okay. Siren, do you have any lines or veils that are in your wheelhouse? She might be like me, where like she can't write and talk at the same time. Or she's dead. She's dead.
Not.
Understood.
No, my wife.
No, your wife. Nox, how about you? Any hard lines or veils? We'll circle back to her. It could be anything. Like there, even things that you wouldn't normally think about. I know you guys know me very well, and I handle these subjects in a mature manner. Like, even though sometimes we joke about Elder Scrolls racism, it is a very serious subject that is covered in this as a mirror to what goes on in real life. So,
Sorry,
I mean, sometimes we have gallows humor, okay?
I was muted on accident.
Yeah, sure. We thought you died, so we'll go back up to you, Siren. What are your lines of mails?
I don't really have that many, honestly. I'm pretty down with whatever.
Okay.
As long as there's,
I mean,
warnings for like the extreme stuff. That's
yeah. I mean,
that's
I knew you'd be down for whatever when you asked me, is my mom split in half, hot dog or hamburger style?
yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I
This was
remember
back
that.
on the Necromancer's Moon ages ago. It
Oh
lives
my god, I
rent-free in my
forgot
head.
about that.
God, that's so
It lives
funny.
rent-free in my
Jesus.
head.
Oh yeah, those were the days, man.
Fuck.
Well, where Farron's mom started crawling at him with her hands and guts spilling out the back.
That was a highlight for me, I must say.
It was a highlight for me too. Just have Mana Marco just chasing you down, just like, hey, come here.
It was good times.
Yeah. Nox, what are yours? And it could be things you don't normally think about that is like background noise because in your zone, in your safety, you don't normally run into it. It could be like, stuff that could be related to like dysphoria or anything like that that you don't normally run into.
Funny enough, I'm fine with pretty much everything. I've been where to go? I have been developing as of lately
Mm-hmm.
a line for where is it? Wow, my brain, I thought too hard and it just kind of turned off.
Isn't that just a gay thing, though?
Yeah.
Damn, right out of the park.
Called you.
I've been developing a line, not a line, a gentle veil, I guess, for sexual violence. Suicide hardline.
Suicide is a hard line. Okay. Noted. Wave, how about you?
This is a tricky one because like normally I would say like horror because I don't like horror movies or gore, but I did kind of fine with Man Marco, and I mean like there might have been one or two times where I was like maybe, but I'll let it go.
Yeah. It could be because the medium that the horror was being delivered in a tabletop is drastically different than watching it on a TV screen. Is like, I have to describe it for you, and your brain is like already mentally preparing for it as it's processing the words. So like hearing about it and reading about it is a lot different than seeing it on a screen. So
yeah, I mean, so other than that, the only other one that like the only horror movie I do not watch is like demonic possession or like the like
Gotcha.
those genres. So I mean, that would be my hard line, I guess. Anything else, I have dark humor. Most of these other things I can deal with it or laugh it off, and my brain won't process it normally.
Yeah, because like, I mean, I did feature a lot of horror stuff early on last campaign, and you seemed fine with it. You did give me a warning.
That's why I think it's like you said. Either it's the warning beforehand, or it's not like the jump scare, and then it catches me off guard.
Yeah,
but
jump scares are super hard to do in tabletop, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen it on Dimension 20. It is possible, but
you have to be really good at it and actually have like that set visual stuff that they got on there while we're running purely over voice with no cameras. So it's a little bit of a different medium, you know? You're more prepared for it, but I will keep that in mind. All right. Thorn, any hard lines or veils? Like straight off the top, the sheets are for you to fill in the finer details and have some time to think about it.
Yeah, I do like the lion veil, and then also having the not my PC. So I'm actually gonna use part of that, which is also being a spec. Sexual content is like I guess it would be a veil. Fade to black is fine. Nothing more than that. And then rape or like sexual violence, I think, not my PC. So in the story is okay.
Okay,
Like,
so
somewhere between veil and not my PC, like, as long as it's like mentioned, but not like, you know, it's or witnessing it or something, that would be really uncomfortable.
that's essentially what a veil is like it's mentioned, not featured on screen.
Yeah. But otherwise, pretty okay with the rest of it.
Okay.
Sorry, Wade,
So
your icon is sending me.
I'm glad.
A fucking bear.
We love it. We love it in this house.
Nox thought he could
He's
escape
just
bears in
sitting
this
there
campaign.
Mother.
I know,
Damn it. Not
we
again.
can barely tolerate it.
Okay, it's not you, it's me. I got this. I'm barely here. Don't worry about it.
So another thing I'm going to adopt that came out of Daggerheart is the X. So whenever something happens that you are not comfortable with, and we need to stop right there and make sure you're okay, I need you to put an X in Discord General. So I know we need to stop, okay? Just keep that in mind. If there's ever any point where we're covering something that makes you incredibly uncomfortable to where you cannot continue for the moment, and we need to stop the scene right there, please put an X in Discord General and at me when you do it, okay? Because it will pop up for me then, and I will pay attention then, and we'll stop the scene dead, check on you, make sure you're okay, and we'll either skip back to before that started or skip forward, okay? We'll figure that, we'll ask questions about that if it ever happens. Cool?
Yay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Things this campaign will be. There will
forgot
be
to
plot... Yeah. There will be plot lines in both Oblivion and Tamriel, but there is more freedom to do what you wish than last campaign. Last campaign, you had a goal in mind, and it had to be done because Mannimarco's not a person to be ignored. This campaign, there will be individual storylines in each of the realms, so it'll be more like a Scooby-Doo flavor of the week sort of thing, and you'll be able to do what you wish to do. There won't In that case, there won't always be a map prepared. It'll be more often show up with Theater of the Mind stuff, if that is all right with you guys. Because sometimes you may throw a loop at me, and I'll just be like, I ain't got nothing prepared for this. I gotta improv it. So that's what we do, is we improv the situation. And you guys know I'm pretty decent at that. Is that okay for you to have a little bit of a different feel and style to the campaign than last campaign?
100%.
Yep.
I love
Okay.
theater of the mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love
Awesome.
imagining shit.
Before we continue, Soul, you didn't ask Krim about hers veils and lines.
Oh, I accidentally skipped over her.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's mostly just veil on sexual violence.
Okay.
So
So-
pretty much everybody already covered it.
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that, Krim. You know what it was? Is like I have the table here for that. I accidentally put too many NAs down the list and put Knox's reply in your section, so my brain missed it
I
completely.
didn't actually take his line.
They're not actually married at the time. New
Oh
thing.
my god.
For now.
Not
For
yet.
now.
No kidding.
Oh, maybe
That would
now.
be so interesting. God.
Let's put it this way. I will make you all kiss again, and I will win D&D again.
Yes.
Who's gonna get the fucking transmission from Sealashay?
What did you say? What? No. What? What did you say?
I said who's gonna
Mom.
get? I said who's gonna get the transmission from Sealashay? The fucking disease.
Transmission. Oh my god. That's
What
not
did you
I
say?
thought you said.
What did you think I said?
Okay, so I heard transmission, but I didn't like parse it as like transmitting an illness. I parsed it as like mission for trans people, and I was like, "What the fuck? What do you mean?"
All trans people will have a mission this campaign.
The trans are on a
understandable.
mission.
See, Lachey has no
Emoji.
gender. It's everyone else's problem now.
Gender? That's
Who is
it.
she?
You have to. That's the quest. You have to go and find your gender.
No, I listed it on my sheet. Their gender is quote, "The hiss did not give me one."
Gender, I hardly knew her.
I think that's a lie because they're in India, so you do have male or female Argonians.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
see, Lachey is not an Argonian. That's why.
Oh. Well, you said
That
that
was
Anyways.
is.
amazing.
Yeah, there. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. Like I said, each realm will have its own thing going on. It will be more of a Scooby-Doo flavor of the week sort of thing. While this campaign is focused on Daedric artifacts, you can get a vestige of the Aedra if you want it. So I want to discuss your top 2 Daedric artifacts or vestige of the Aedra that you wish to have in this campaign. I asked for 2 because you never know how alliances shift around. Nox. And as we learned from Glarier, your character could choose to change it to a different prince or Aedric god depending on what you discover in that campaign if you go looking. So, Shade, Artifact 1 and Artifact 2.
Okay, so based on the backstory I gave you, the main one's gonna be Volendrung, because he's heavily tied to Malakath.
Volendrung is it? Oh, Malkath. Which one did I give? Am I
Volendrung,
insane? Okay.
the mace, the two-handed
It's,
maul.
it's an
Yeah.
axe. It's an axe.
Yeah.
Is it an
Oh, no, wait, it's,
axe?
a hammer. It's a hammer.
It's
Yeah, it's a
a
maul.
maul. It's a maul.
Mace
or
maul.
hammer.
I just need to check my own shit because I'm acting stupid again. Pull up the Magicka Engine Player's Handbook.
I checked it
It's a
5
hammer.
times. Why don't you believe me?
Because my brain doesn't like to believe even myself, okay?
That's a mood.
Okay. Malak, yeah, Volendrung. You know what it is? For the first time I ran the Void Prophecy for Monday game, Volendrung was just a side object. I just created a tiny little stat block for it.
Okay.
That's probably what's thrown me off is it got upgraded. So it got a fancy coat of paint. For your second one?
I wasn't really sure what to pick, but the only thing that I could think of is if my character ends up like losing his shit or turns completely evil, because I remember you did mention that we can play evilish characters this campaign, right?
You can. You can.
Okay. So due to just the way that it's structured and how he could possibly turn Molag Ball's mace.
Okay. Molag Ball. Yeah, you can. I do have a stipulation to the rules of evil to avoid like the red flaggy stuff is that you can play evil, but you cannot be antagonistic to your party members or try to essentially just destroy the storyline.
No, of course not. I wouldn't do that even if it's something the character would do. Then I would just write it out because that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. You be a little flexible, because I
of course.
don't want the enjoyment ruined for everybody else by going, well, that's what my character would do. Stupidest line ever.
It's I personally, for me, I play the character the way that it's written, but I also write the character that's meant for the story. I don't write the Gary Stu or the main character syndrome. I write a person that can be part of a group, regardless of whatever trauma they go through.
All right, Nox, what are your two main artifacts you have your eyes on?
I'll be right back.
Number 1, Spellbreaker, obviously.
Yes, obviously.
Um,
And it could be Aedric or Daedric artifacts. Just throwing that out there, because half of you went Daedric artifact and you didn't get the cool ending where your item poured into the spell, and because it was the entire intention was to take an Aedric artifact. I just didn't want to stifle your flow,
Good question.
If you need a minute to look back at the player's handbook, I will relink it for you guys in general. If you need a moment to look back at the player's handbook, I can cycle back around to you if that's okay.
I think. Yeah, come back to me.
Okay. And Siren is currently AFK. So we will skip forward again to Thorn. Thorn, what are your two objects that you're eyeballing hardcore?
Okay, well, based on his backstory, Sendar's mace is a possibility, but
Is that
there's,
number
like,
one or
kind of-
number two?
No, because it depends on. There's a lot of gaping holes in his backstory about stuff that he just doesn't know.
Yeah.
What happened? How do? So kind of like Shade. I feel like it depends how it pans out.
So Stendar's mace is one.
And then the other one, I feel like it's kind of open to, again, what those gaping holes even are.
Sorry, I'm back.
I did take a quick, welcome back, look over them, and off the top of my head, I could see Clavicus Vial's mask could be an option, but again, it kind of it's very open-ended.
I will put a question mark after that one. Now we will zoom back up to Siren. What are your top two?
Well, the Wabbajack is one, obviously.
Obviously.
And I guess the second would be the Skull of Corruption or something.
Ooh.
I thought I did Vermina's Orb.
I can do that one too.
Yeah. Esper will... Yeah, Orb of Vermina is the Vermina one for this campaign. When I finish Esper and, get into the Game Master's Handbook, I will be putting almost all of the Daedric artifacts. Not all of them, because then it gets pedantic and you might get duplicates and skill sets, So that is in, the far future for the Game Master's Handbook. But I can note down Orb of Vermina.
Sounds good.
Okay, Wave, what are your top two? So far, we don't have a single Aedric artifact. Well, no, we do, Thorn. A single Aedric artifact. One.
I wasn't thinking of a plan A, plan D. So first is Hersine's spear.
Okay.
The second one, I'm kind of depending on how he goes, possibly. Where was it? Was it no Namira's ring? Because it's like the Prince of Hunger. So like, if he possibly gives in to spoiler, not saying for the chat.
Okay.
And then the other, I know you said 2, but if we're doing more, the third, I'm not sure if it was Julianos is the spellcasting one.
Julianos is the spellcasting one.
Yeah, because with the possibly he might learn magic, and so that he might pull more of a lean that way.
Robes of Julianos. All right, Krim. You could give 2 or 3. It's up to you.
Okay, so I'm thinking if it doesn't work out with Sanguine. So of course number 1 is the Death Dealer's feat.
Mm-hmm.
If Rivari goes towards Adra, I think Bella's Veil. If she becomes too obsessed with consumption, I think Ring of Namira.
Well,
So-
have you two fighting over that one. That'll be interesting.
That wouldn't be a fight. He would get hurt. Not even a
What's the
question.
Bella
he would give.
artifact?
Yeah. All right, so we're going to cycle back up to Nox now. What is your second option? And third, possibly?
Depends. Like everyone else, depends how it goes. But I think I would do either the Staff of Arcay or Mehrunes Razor.
Okay. I'm kind of sad nobody is looking into the robes of the Worm God.
I was gonna, but they suck for me.
What was the third one again? Brain went-
Mehrunes Razor.
I'm just saying, there are gaping holes in this dude's backstory. I have no idea what the shit is going on. Okay, anyway, I'm actually going now.
Okay. Yeah. It's all right. I mean, like, that happens, and, you know, I just really enjoyed writing Manamarco's robes, his second artifact ever made, because it's just really freaking cool for him to, like, through the curse, have a chance to just, like, have access to his entire spell list. Is just, you
I'll
know?
put that down for my third.
It'd be so fucking funny for your character.
Ironic too.
So are
Yeah.
we're choosing like a tertiary option as well?
If you wish.
Yeah, sure. I would definitely say that if Wave's character ends up giving up the spear and I end up giving up Volendrung, then he would definitely take the Spear of Heresy because he's a Reachman. That's like one of his main gods. So.
Okay. All right. Is that all of our desires for artifacts? Because we have all the way up to tertiary for most of you now. It is by no means needed to have a tertiary. I kind of figured a first and secondary is a good, even one. And, you know, these things could change later on. This just helps me a little bit with, like, writing how you would get them.
Or putting
And
down a
you
tertiary.
will-
Oh, God.
You want to do tertiary too?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I could see him dealing with Manamarco, which is based on his backstory. So, like, I would honestly say it's a toss-up between the second and third.
Okay. So, and there, I just want to warn you that even though you gave me this list of, like, wish list of artifacts that you could possibly want, same rule applies as last campaign. You only get one. You can switch off, much like Larior did, and switch on to a new one, but you can't have two at the same time. I will also be throwing temptations to the other artifacts at you, and is entirely up to you whether you take it after you see the stat block, or you just, nah, I'm good. You know? All
Of
right.
course.
Moving on. Rules of the campaign are stated in the player's handbook, but I will go over them verbally again, just in case you guys want to change your mind on any of them. Ranged flank. Ranged flank is still in effect when you are on opposite sides of an ally 20 feet or less away from them. You have flanking. The line in the center of your measurement tool must touch the enemy's token in order to count as a ranged flank. That's the first one. Spellcasting disadvantage. I made a mild change to that. In 5e, it states if a ranged caster has an enemy within 5 feet, all spell attacks are at disadvantage, no matter what the target. I changed it to if your target isn't within 5 feet, it's at disadvantage. Same goes for ranged martial attacks as well. Taking the average. If you wish to take the average over rolling, you can. You guys did state you want to go a little bit of a harder mode. We will get to that, and we'll fine-tune some things a little bit down the line in today's session 0. So if you roll, an option is if you roll lower than your average health, you can take average or roll again. You cannot be like, oh, I rolled lower than average again, I'm just going to take average. Nope. You made your choice. You chose to roll again. You get that. Unearthed Arcana Exhaustion. Your sheet should have it ticked proper to where it has 10 exhaustion on there. I think. If it does not, let me check. Nope, that's not it. Where would it be? I don't know this fucking shit. Nope, that's long rest. Short rest. I don't know where it is on this stupid sheet. Oh well. Because we don't have tidy sheets right now because it's broken. Alright. But it is Unearthed Arcana version for D&D 2024, which is 10 levels of exhaustion with a -1 at each level of exhaustion to all D20 rolls. At the 11th level, you die. I chose this so I can use it narratively. So, if you run into a place that has a trap that could make you more tired, you would gain an exhaustion, or if you're put under sleep by a Daedric Prince, you could gain an exhaustion, or fail a puzzle, you could gain exhaustion, so on and so forth. And it also plays into some of the Daedric artifacts as well, having it like that. Brutal Criticals. This one is gonna have your booty clenched at the beginning of the campaign. So when you roll a critical hit, or an enemy rolls a critical hit, it is always your max damage doubled. So your normal damage die, when you roll a normal damage, will be maxed, then you tack on more on top of that. So it could be detrimental in the very beginning. I'll do my best to balance the best I can, but level 2s and 5e is going to be tough. Wish spell. Outside of using the wish spell as another 9th level spell, or another spell cast at 9th level, there are some special rules for you to use wish for narrative purposes. If you wish to use wish for narrative purposes, you need to make a deal with Clavicus Vile. You need to either go to him directly, or go to one of his shrines or a conduit of his and talk to him and make a deal with him. Keep in mind, his deals are always monkey paw deals. You will always twist it to favor him for his amusement. Is there any other tweaks or one last rule. The level 19 epic boons in 2024 in the book are thrown out. I will be writing you epic level boons right before you get to level 19 based upon your character or which Daedric Prince or Ager you side with. Do not use those level 19 features. I can rant for hours on those things because they make the game unfun for the DM. So, beyond that, we'll be starting at level 2. Just as a heads up, I know like getting before your subclass can be a little not as fun, but I know you guys will make it fun, and I will be sure to add things in to make it fun. All right? Don't feel like you have to rush. This is a milestone campaign, so whenever you leave a realm or hit a certain story beat, you will level up.
Sick.
So, yeah. Don't worry about like rushing through, oh, I got to get to this level. Oh, I got to get to this level. Enjoy yourself. Create a story. That's what we're here for, okay?
Sounds good.
All right.
Woohoo.
All right. Now it's character making time. We are going to start rolling stats. And Plutonium is currently working. It is the only mod currently working because of the screw up on Forge's end. More news on that, by the way, is with the update to Stable 7 and being translated onto Forge, it artificially ballooned the size of the mods to beyond what your payment level can handle.
Wonderful.
Like, a guy showed a picture that for his few mods, it was over 300 megabytes for download to log into the game, and it just locked up. So that's the problem with that right now.
Thanks, Forge.
Thank you, Forge. You're making my stream session 0 a little bit crazy.
Great.
All right, so let me get a macro for you guys to enter. That will make rolling your die a lot easier. I forgot exactly how it goes, whether you got to put it in the macro table or you could just enter it in chat, but we'll
You can
find
just enter
out,
it
right?
in chat.
Okay.
I tested it before you
So-
got in.
Okay. So that's the macro. I put it in Spoiler Wednesday General. So we're going to go down the list. And my thing is, if you have all stats below 15, if you don't have at least one stat at 15, you roll again. Okay?
Okay.
I personally love really, really low stats. I love having at least one very low stat. It makes the game fun. It gives your character spice. So we are going to go down the list, and we are based upon what's in voice chat. So we're going to start with Krim. Please enter that macro into chat.
Oh boy, I hope I don't get all a bunch of 10s again.
Let's go, jackpot!
You got 12,
Oh.
17, 11, 10, 9, and 14. Do you want to
That's-
keep that array? That's a
Pretty
pretty
good.
good spread.
pretty
Yeah, I'm
decent,
gonna
yeah.
keep that.
Okay. That is a pretty darn good spread. Nox, you're next. Please enter the macro. 13, 7, 12, 17, 12, 12.
That's
I
actually really
love
good.
12s.
12.
It's like what happened with one of my other characters. I rolled 3 15s in a row and nobody fucking believed me.
And that 7 is just very nice.
Charisma.
Yeah. Fuck, that'd be funny.
Do you want to
That's the
keep that?
IRL.
Yeah, I'll keep that. Hell yeah.
Okay. Thorn, please enter the macro.
Ooh, two negatives.
Ooh.
Negatives.
3 negatives.
That's
Shit.
actually
3 negatives. Oh
three.
boy.
And not one above 15. Please enter it again.
Okay.
Oh no.
That is disgustingly
Oh, that's
bad.
so much
15,
better.
10,
Wow.
14, 17,
Holy
11.
shiz.
Now, here's the thing. Those are some very, very good stats. The thing is, it doesn't have that space. If you wish, you can either keep all those numbers or you can replace one of those numbers from the array above, one of the numbers from the array above. That
Yeah,
is, as
I
long
want
as
a
it's a single
negative.
digit.
I want a big deal.
Okay. Which negative number are you going to take and which number are you replacing?
Oh, that is a good question. I mean, okay. Oh.
Can't wait to roll all negatives.
I've never
I'll
seen
take
that happen.
I
the
have.
7.
Okay.
And I'm just like mentally trying to figure out. I guess could I replace I honestly I did not think he's going to be a multi-class character, so I didn't think there was
That is
all the
true.
way through.
Mm-hmm.
Could you come back to me and could I put it in the chat?
Yes, certainly.
Okay, cool. I will do some figuring out.
Shade,
Hello.
you know what to do in the doobly-doo.
Heart is beating very fast.
9,
Jeez.
12, 11, 13, 12, 13. Please roll again.
Dear Lord.
Damn.
This one's gonna be all negatives, watch.
Mid as hell.
10, 11, 8, 11, 7, 16.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Do you want to roll again or do you want to fuck yourself over?
I
Third
think I
time's a
need to
charm.
roll again, honestly. That's not great.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
All
this.
10s.
What?
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. And if you want a negative, same thing as Thorn. Just tell me which one you're replacing and with which number, with the 7 or 8.
I'm gonna replace the 10 with the 8.
Okay. Siren.
Okay.
You called it. I want to see this all negatives now.
9, 16, 16, 10, 12, 12. There
Damn.
you go. That's your array. That is your array.
All right.
Nice.
Whew.
All
Excited.
right. Wave.
Okay, cool.
Please roll. Please do the doodly do.
Dude.
Damn.
Dude?
The fuck?
17, 10, 10, 12, 18, 9. Fucking hell.
Really good at
can
a
I-
couple things.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I change my 9 to a 7? I wanted like a -2 or 3.
Yes, I will allow that. Yes,
Yes.
you may.
Okay, cool.
Now, if you had asked me, can I change that 9 to a 19, I'd be like, no.
No. This is to go with what we talked about.
Yeah. Yes, do it. All right. We are going to cycle back to Thorn. What did you choose?
Yeah, I wanted to replace one of the 14s with the 7.
Okay. Go ahead.
8.
All right. That is stats rolled. All right. So we got that. Rather than class equipment, everybody is starting with 75 gold to keep to buy their own equipment and keep the leftovers. Sound good?
Sure.
Yep.
That way you could
Okay.
customize however the fuck you want. Don't forget to buy the little itty-bitty things, you know, like the torches that you forget about the entire campaign. Same with the pittance.
It's fine. I have dark vision. I don't need it.
Well, no.
I
what
also
about
have
the
dark
pittance,
vision.
Though? What about the pittance? You
That's what my
gotta buy
claws
the
are
pittance
for.
and completely forget about them.
That's what my claws are for.
I'll have Light do one of my cantrips.
Sure.
This isn't peak.
Okay. Big question for you guys. Now that that's out, so please add 75 gold to your inventory and use the equipment shop on the triple dots. Okay?
Okay.
So, who is starting this campaign with who? Or do you want to start solo or all together?
That's a good question, especially for me, because you said that we're starting the campaign in Imperial City, right?
Yes.
So, Reachman in the Imperial City is going to be very funny. I definitely need
yes,
someone to
it
be
is.
there with me because he would not want to go there for his own reason.
I can do it.
That would be so
Okay.
fucking good, actually.
I don't know how I got out of Somerset.
Okay.
But...
Easy. It's
Look,
it's
I
horrible.
chose Imperial City because it is a melting pot center, and it makes it very easy to do a start.
Gotcha.
And that, and like Manamarco also blew it up last campaign, and I thought that was brilliant. And hey, it was between Imperial City or memeing the shit out of Kavach. I chose Imperial City because it would have more bang.
That's funny.
Shade is starting with Siren. All right. Thorn, who are you starting alone or who are you starting with?
Wave and I had talked with, like, we would have met pretty recently in Imperial City. Because my character
Okay.
was already in Imperial City.
I
Okay.
think it was possibly like because I was a messenger, or one of the main things I did for the Thieves Guild was just run messages. It would be like, by the way, here's a new person, show them around. It's like, fuck, okay.
Okay, sounds
But-
good.
Yeah, I would have like just met her or him that day.
Mm-hmm. All right, Nox, are you starting a solo or are you starting with anybody?
That is a great question.
You can choose to start with the already established pairs, and you guys can figure out how that happened. Or you can start with Krim, or you can start by yourself.
Krim, where are you coming from to Imperial City?
From elsewhere, from the Colt.
Yes, we get it from elsewhere.
Yes.
Where elsewhere?
Elsewhere?
Where?
Elsewhere?
Elsewhere?
Where?
Wait, let me just. Shoot, where is elsewhere? I'd probably be bouncing from Skingrad up towards the Imperial City, but I'll be like hanging around with Alira's bakeries.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Jay.
waiting for her brother to come along.
Okay, so are you good with that, Nox, or can you not wiggle that in with your character? Because I know what your character is. I have, and everybody in chat, I want to let you know the world may be ending because these guys gave me all their background stories before session 0. Sorry about that.
Hey.
I mean, I could. Hold on, I have to look.
I could stumble across you.
No, because like, I changed how recently Lachey left Black Marsh. I think that's reasonable to. Yeah.
Go.
Okay. If you guys can't seem to figure something out, starting alone is fine because I already know what the meeting point is going to be. So don't worry about that. It also adds for awkwardness, you know? And we love the awkwardness.
Yay.
So
Get
you
be
want to start
awkward and
solo?
stupid.
You want to start solo?
No, I think it makes sense that, like, if Krim would be cool with that, to brave Imperial City together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got our pairs as Shade and Siren, Thorn and Wave, and Nox and Krim. In this case, I'm going to send each of you a series of questions. I want you to pick between 2 and 4, depending on how well you know each other. And I want you to talk to each other in DMs about, or we could just go through and just like cover which questions, and you guys can talk about these questions in particular. So I'm going to go down the list and start copy and pasting these questions to you guys. I'm not doing it for, well, no, I mean, you're not paired together, so never mind. You guys are going to get the questions again to ask your partners. Okay. And did I send? Yes, sent to you. And finally, you. All right. So pick between 2 and 4 questions, and then I'm gonna go to each pair, and we're gonna answer the questions that you picked. Okay?
Sounds good. I had a question about a mechanic we didn't use last time. Are we gonna be able to earn inspiration this time around?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And I'm gonna flavor it like the Daedric princes or gods are inspiring you.
Okay.
So they can be earned. So don't worry about it. I got it all figured out. I was busy these last 2 weeks. Writing 2 different things at the same time because I like punishment. All right. So we're going to start with Shade's Siren. Shade, what 2 questions did you... 2 to 4 questions did you pick?
I kind of skimmed through them, but I think the obvious ones would probably be what is 2 things we have in common, and probably it's between what is a weird habit I know about you and what upsets or unsettles you about me that you won't talk about.
Okay. Siren, answer these questions. It is time for you two to talk to each other and figure out what your characters know about each other within these questions, so you have some familiarity with each other. And it's just not like mashing blocks together, you know?
Sure, yeah, that makes sense.
We do these in DMs, right? Or
You could do it in DMs or vocally. It's up to you. If you want to keep it between you two, do it in DMs.
What were the questions again you got there, Shade?
It is...
Same questions you got.
What is 2 things we have in common? I think I'll just flip a coin for this one, because they can be either. Cool. And this actually makes more sense. What is 1 weird habit I know about you?
Gotcha. 1 weird habit. Well, there's a lot of them, so
I'd imagine
I'll just
so.
pick one out.
What is the most notable weird habit?
Well, she carries a golden mask that she doesn't wear, but she treats it like a person.
All right.
It's just always on her person at all times.
Yeah, let's go.
That is
Also,
pretty weird.
She switches demeanors constantly, like...
There's a golden mask.
Go ahead and message that to each other, too, so you guys have it. And if you're scared of losing it in your DMs, be sure to pin it in your DMs.
Gotcha.
So I'll let you guys handle that. Thorn and Wave. Questions. You can either talk about them a little bit vocally, as much as you want everybody else to know. I do want you guys to have some surprises for each other to discover and unravel throughout the campaign.
Okay.
So if you guys want to keep it purely in DMs, go ahead and do that and start messaging each other about it. This is just little things that you know about each other that you would have discovered when you two met and started traveling together.
I mean, we wouldn't have traveled. It's literally like that day is when he met
Okay.
her.
Well, maybe
Then
not
one
like
question.
like a week or
A
something.
week?
Like
Okay,
maybe
cool.
not day of. Like you, I feel like you would, because they're going to be unless they're like the sky falls black and just to provide a super random example, and then they're just
Super
shunted into
random.
oblivion together. Like I feel like you wouldn't just go off with someone you just met. I mean, although I told you that this dude probably would though, but I don't know if your character would.
I mean, if it was a job for the guild, he would have just been like, "Fuck, all right." But first thing, I have to meet my sister before we do anything else. That would.
Okay. So if it's that quick, would you be okay if I choose the question and have it be super surface level?
Sure. Yeah, go for
Sure.
it.
Okay. Do we come from the same town? If so, where?
No.
No,
Okay.
no,
Not
but
that
okay,
one.
maybe
Stupid question.
I could answer like maybe a weird habit that you would notice is he keeps fidgeting. He wears this necklace under his armor that he fidgets with when he seems nervous or like when shit's going down. That might be something you notice. Like maybe like on the first job or whatever that you bring this dude on as like the resident noob.
I
Oh
feel
my
like.
god, he has a fidget spinner.
God damn it. So then I would actually respond with what are two things we have in common is we both are part of Thieves Guild, and he too does have. I don't want to say it's a nervous tick, but he does fidget, but in place of fidgeting, he seems to mostly be able to tailor it to like lock picking or pickpocketing. Like if his hands needs to do something, he's very quickly like, I'm going to do something with it. So in that sense, they do kind of have something going on with like they both can't sit still, almost like ADD maybe
Yeah,
along those lines.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, first day, they would be kindred spirits in that. Let me just say. I feel like they would 100% pick up on each other's vibes for that, like, immediately.
Okay, I can vibe with that. Nox and Krim, did you guys just meet each other, or have you been spending a couple days with each other at the very least?
Trying to figure that out.
Talk.
Yeah,
Grim.
I mean, we talked about them being being in Corinth, and that would be a few weeks travels to Imperial City, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So about a few weeks of travels.
Cool. Yay.
Yay.
Okay, so pick out your questions that you would ask each other. Goes without saying, like the normal of like age, stuff. Just basic surface level stuff is there too. Pardon me. My throat just kind of did that seize up thing.
Let's see.
So as you can see, this is a more complete map. I did add in the small towns as well. And you will see if you zoom in on Imperial City, some of the scarring from Manamarco's work.
That two things we have in common question is...
It's really easy.
No, it's not. Because we don't know anything about each other. One lie. Fuck, I'd be running
One of the things that we have in common could be something as simple as our tails twitch whenever we lie.
Oh god, that'd be hilarious.
God. See, Lachey doesn't lie, but if they do, it's about really trivial things. It's just like wiggly tail. I didn't steal it. What do you mean?
What are you
I'm just a Khajiit! Wiggly tail.
This one is just the Khajiit. This one does not lie.
She met her and was like, "Oh, I look kind of like you. I must be a Khajiit," not knowing she's lying.
Okay.
So yeah, technically, one lie I told you is that I'm a Khajiit. I don't know what I am.
But is that
Okay.
also gonna be? Yeah, because I asked, "What do we have in common?" And what's one lie you told me?
I think the tail twitching would be really funny.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah. And see Lachey copying your body language. Like a mirror, but wrong and taller.
Oh.
Thank God, Dole can't cook.
Oh my god.
So you said that you said that Doll is like, with her insanity, she's always like down to fuck around and find out, right?
Yep.
So
See what happens.
So would that mean that she's easy to persuade to violence?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think they would have that in common. Because of his backstory, Morakar, which again you know is Leovic, will find the will find an excuse to fight someone.
Yeah, the two worst enablers in one party. Oh God, here we go.
You know, I heard he was talking shit about you. Which one?
Oh really?
Man.
Already rolling up sleeves.
Doesn't have any sleeves.
Where?
Just where?
Go fucking kill you.
They just turn into like gang members all of a sudden.
Like, they're the fucking like two dudes from the Boondocks. They're always violent.
Ed the Third and Gin Rummy.
Yeah, I think Morakar's Jet Rummy. Especially during the fucking one episode we recently watched where he's like trying to constantly kill Lando. It's like, are you sure, Robert?
Yeah, that's them.
Yeah. What else do you think they would probably have in common?
I don't know. Does he like to travel?
Considering that he doesn't, considering what happened to him, yeah, he probably would be like moving around a lot if he hasn't moved across all of Tamriel at this point, because he constantly takes odd jobs from like borderline mercenary contracts to criminal contracts. He'll take literally any job, especially if it's violent. So
Okay, that sounds like we got another one in the bag then.
so prone to violence and wanderlust.
Yep.
That
For
sounds
sure.
terrible.
Yep.
That's probably why they get along so well.
Hey man, when you're like all about the chaos.
Okay. We all good in that? We trading answers and getting that all done?
Yep.
I guess the last question I have concerning that is how long do you think they would known each other? Probably a month, at least.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yep. Just like traveling together due to like convenience or something like that.
Yeah, I think they'd be like comrades for sure.
Oh yeah.
So my question for you is, would you like this to know the start point so you can adjust as to why, give your character a reason as to why you went to this spot, or because we're not gonna do the basic start in the tavern, but something like adjacent to it.
I think that it'd be a good starting point to like see what like how we all meet. So sure, but like nothing too terribly detailed, because I think that's I definitely want, for this campaign in particular, I want a lot, and I mean a lot more surprises. I don't want to know shit.
Okay. I'll try to keep that in mind, but you know me, I tend to get a little on the excited side.
I will definitely tell you. But
Yeah.
I think at the very least, having like a purpose as to why we're going to the Imperial City would be a good start.
All right. So given the fact that you're starting out with 75 gold, which most, if not all of it, will be spent, you guys are going to be looking for jobs to make money at a job board. And you will all run into each other there. And there may or may not be a job that gives a decent amount of money, but does require more than 2 people. So you guys, that gives you guys scope and a reason to go like, hey, well, we work together on this. It's a good amount of money. Sound good?
That makes sense. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Fits with the character.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we get into the fun part where we enrich your characters a little bit and the world a tiny bit. I know it's a pre-established world, but we can create like little tiny things that happen in current day. Not just like grand scope, oh, there was Mana Marco helped to drop anchors in the Second Era. I'm talking like little tiny rumors or just interesting people in your town or local names for certain places. That's what we're going to cover now, is I'm going to ask you what town you come from and what is a local legend, a local place, or a local person of interest. Sound good?
Sure, makes sense.
All right. Make a table for that. We're going to start with Shade. Shade.
Okay.
Where are you from?
So it's kind of hard because he's not from a town. He is part of was part of one of the Reachman tribes that's in the northern sections of the Reach, so probably around like here, because he was in the mountains. So the town isn't listed.
I have my notes up, so give me a sec. Now ping again.
So like probably around here, in this area.
Okay, north of Markarth.
Because he didn't grow up in a city. He was a Reachman clan member, part of a tribe. And even the other tribe that he was a part of before the last tribe he was in, things happened. They were still within the northern parts of the Reach, within the mountains, which is why that little encampment still exists. I did not have a name for the places, but I do have the names for the tribes if you want that.
Okay. I just basically put on town north of Markarth.
Sure. But if you need the name, the last place that he came from, which is where he spent a lot of his life due to unfortunate circumstances, it would just be the where is it? The Red Talon camp.
Okay.
And local legend, the story of Red Eagle, obviously.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's within lore. I want you to create something that enriches your character.
Okay. In like, is it specific to the character, specific to the town itself?
Specific to your camp.
Okay.
Give me a hot sec. Okay?
Sure.
My cat is getting into something.
Did you guys finish all of your background or actual character sheet stuff? Or am I just slow?
We haven't touched that yet.
Character sheets.
Like your proficiencies or whatnot, or are we not doing that?
Nope,
We have not
okay.
touched that yet.
Okay, cool. I thought
The only
like I was
thing I
like,
did
wow.
was stats. I haven't touched anything else.
Yeah, I did stats and equipment, and that's it.
Same here.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I'll look for equipment then while we're doing this.
Alrighty. I think that's everything I need equipment-wise.
Someone's forgot a range.
I'm just gonna say that robe is a jester's costume. Close enough.
Yeah, I was still writing down my my stuff for what he knew about Doll.
He knows that she's a clown.
Clown.
Yeah, it threw me off.
Performs a lot. It's kind of insane.
Sorry about that. Love that cat, but he's a little poo-poo sometimes.
So
Anyways.
I did do a lot of research into Reachman because this is something I've never done or played before, both in like just type and like in Elder Scrolls. So I would say that because he himself is very superstitious due to his heavy beliefs into the greater spirits of the Reach, which include the Daedric Princes, some of the Divines, and some lesser known spirits. I would say that probably the local legend, which was instilled to everyone in the Red Talon encampment by the matron, is that there is essentially like a rumor that if you do not venerate the spirits, you will be cursed. And that there are multiple types of curses that you can get, but most of them will usually come from the greater spirits, such as the Queen of the Dead, the Hunt Father, or even the Spirit of Wrath, which naturally, of course, are Hircine, Namira, and Malakath. And that she, as in the matron, is able to pick and choose who gets cursed. And then if she, who is essentially considered the speaker of these spirits, if she deems you unworthy of their reverence, then she can request the spirits to curse you themselves, which is what she allegedly did to Morikar in front of a lot of people. And the rumor goes is that for him specifically, that it's believed that he will never get killed in righteous combat.
Okay. Nox, do you have a local rumor, legend, or person in the town you are from, and where did you come from?
Sela Shay came from. I don't know where it actually is on the map because I forgot to look. But she comes from. Where is it?
Zoom in on
the
Blackmarsh.
The Brightthroat Village. It's on the east coast of Murkmire. I just don't know exactly where. So it's probably like. I can't ping.
Near Archon?
Somewhere around here.
Somewhere
I don't
down
know.
there. Okay.
I don't actually know where it is. What was the question?
Okay. The question was, is there a person, a local rumor, a person of legend, or an interesting person, or a local legend that you know about? If you don't have anything, that's fine. This is just to enrich the area a little bit for if you ever go there while you're on Tamriel, because there will be 2 different times you are on Tamriel. Because obviously you will have to return at some point. So.
Yeah, I don't know. If I had the question before session, I would have an answer, but
You could give it to me later if you so wish, or if you don't have anything or can't think of anything, that's also fine. This is just for you. This is
I don't
Flavor
know,
Splash.
she was really close with a lot of the elders of the Brightthroat Village.
Okay.
That is all I got.
Okay. Siren, same question. What local rumors or legends or types of people exist in your town?
Okay, well, she was originally from Relenfell, which is just northeast of Valinor.
Romfell?
Yep.
Hold on. Could you spell that out for me in DMs?
Sure can. It's where the House of Revelry's storyline takes place in the ESO.
Relenfell. Yeah, I was gonna completely spell it wrong. Because that's not on my map.
I guess that would kind of be the the interesting people and places that before the before the Void Crisis, it was well known for its House of Reveries, particularly a trope that wore like gold-colored masks, similar to the one she has on her.
Okay. So that's your local thing, is the masks?
Yep.
Almost typed it in the wrong spot again. Okay, Thorn. Do you have anything that you want to enrich your area that you come from?
No.
No?
He's from Imperial City.
Okay, that's fine.
There's Imperials there. He did spend like a good amount of his time in Skingrad. Like later on, he was kind of splitting his time between Skingrad and Imperial City, but like over time was kind of leaning more towards Imperial City. Yeah, there's Imperials. I mean, there's other people too, but yeah,
Cyrodiil's for the Imperials.
Yeah. He's not from like, you know, one of the super affluent districts. It's more like, you know, the common working folk areas.
Maybe there's like, I don't know, local legend about a ghost that if you wander through the streets past midnight, when the
Definitely
moons
would
are
have heard
new,
that from his mom.
you will hear a screech in the east. Don't follow it.
Yeah, I could 100% see his mom telling them that growing up so that they don't sneak out. She's the type who would do that.
How about a ghost story of a ghost that kidnaps children who stay out
Yeah.
too late?
Like the equivalent of
You're
how,
on that.
Mm-hmm.
like in Pokemon, there's like Drifloon just like pop up and like snatch the kids away. Something like that, except replace the Drifloon with like some flying creature that exists
And
in Elder
maybe
Scrolls.
you're like a young rowdy teenager and you're like, psh, that's a story. And you go down to the docks and you see a ghost.
Yeah. That'd freak him out a bit.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. Wave, how about you?
I was trying so hard to figure this out that it hit me, and Krim is dying, so I'm gonna go with it.
Okay.
From Sinchol, there is a monk who goes around and stops pickpocketers, and if he catches you, he forces you to do chores around the temple, aka Mr. Miyagi.
I'm guessing it's the same for you, Krim.
No, it's gonna be a story that her parents told her when she was younger.
Okay.
That there's a Oblivion cursed hound crawling the streets of Sinchol at night that would go into bad kids' rooms and drag them off at sea.
I'm struggling to type this. I keep hitting the wrong letters. I'm laughing so hard.
We did it. We broke the DM session 0. Let's go.
That's an Academy record.
That was quick.
And I love the fact that it is a dog dragging away a cat.
Yeah. It's actually just like. Have you ever seen that Khajiit in Knarthy's Rest with the dog just in the cage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that regular dog running around. You're not
It's
that
dog specifically.
It's a dog like that.
No. All right. Okay. Now I have a question for all of you. What is one feature of yours that others would notice right away? I want you to think about it. But don't say anything because it could come out right at the first session. It could be a smell, a sound you make, the way you look, or something a stranger would notice right away. I want you to think about it, note it down, and keep it for session 1. Okay?
Gotcha. I have a long list of things to pick from.
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
What is one feature of yours, physical, that somebody, a stranger, would notice right away? It could be a smell, a sound you make, the way you look. Like maybe you have a scar across your right eye. Or maybe no matter how much deodorant or powder you use, you have the worst BO and you sweat a lot. Who knows? Just think about it, and I want you to keep that for session 1, because that would be a little bit more to enrich the personality of your character, who your character is in day-to-day. And something that would be identifiable to the other players, like, right away. Like, oh, this person walks up and you can pipe up and say, oh, you do smell some BO on them, even though they look clean. Something a little bit fun, you know? now we get into how difficult we want this campaign to be. Do you want it to be? Well, think of it like the levels of a video game. You have story mode, put the training wheels on me, baby. I'm just here for the ride, sort of thing. And it goes all the way up to, I want to die. Where do you want it to be at? Kill me, baby. TPK. TPK.
So I know better than to ask than to say to a DM's face that it's easy. So I'm going to say normal to medium hard. Like,
Yeah.
I'm down for a story, and I do like the. I know you can do crazy shit with your battles, so I'm going to turn that down and say medium hard is where I would prefer.
I will always introduce interesting mechanics into my campaigns. You know me, I love doing mechanics. It is my thing. But, like, this is for, like, combat level, socially, that sort of thing. This is for me to be able to adjust, like, roll levels or health levels, stuff like that. Or even puzzles.
I would say for
'Cause, like,
me...
I
Go
did
on.
watch Age of Umbra's Session 0, and they all literally said TPK me.
Dude, and they regretted it.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
And I'm like, okay, that's a choice. Sure. But yeah, this is just for the sake of that sort of thing. What level of difficulty do you want on your puzzles? Do you want to be able to have to look for something really hard? Do you want higher ACs, higher health pools, them to hit harder, that sort of thing?
For me, I'm kind of mixed because, like, I'm kind of there with Wave when it comes to, like, the difficulty. Like, medium hard is fine. I don't want it to be too hard to the point where it's like it is very clear that we can't beat an encounter even creatively. But I do want there to be some challenge because all of us are now experienced in 5e D&D. I personally am not a fan of the survival mechanics of 5e on my end. Like, just having...
I'm not either. I wouldn't include that.
Yeah, so definitely not that. In terms of combat, I would say I want the combats to be just a smidge harder. Cause I said a smidge, wah.
No. Oh, you're a complainer, Nox. You know you love it.
I want there to be some challenge in the puzzle, but I also want, like, to have our roles kind of reflect what we can find and what we can see. Because sometimes when it comes to, like, how people word puzzles, and this isn't just you, this is, like, all across DMs, sometimes it's just very hard to figure it out because you don't know what you're looking for. So maybe not, like, too obvious, but enough to the point where it can be solved if you know where you're looking, and that can be helped with the rolls that we make, good or bad.
Okay. So my question for you is, we're going to cycle all the way back to rolling for health increases on level. Do you just want one roll and you get what you get? Or do you want to go with what's written in the book?
I like the two rolls you offered.
I had a group actually we roll and we take what we get. And they did beautifully with it. It made them think around their pitfalls for, like, if a certain person kept rolling bad they go, okay, so we need to figure out a way to boost their health or increase their AC. It made them try to work around it, you know? Try to fill those gaps.
I mean, for me, I personally like the one that you have written because the last campaign, the last 5 level ups for Taliesin that I had were so ungodly unlucky that it made me tear my hair out. I rolled a 2 5 times in a row. Yeah,
that's understandable. I just want to warn you of this one small downside of that rule, is that the way that the 2024 system is set up on this tabletop is that if you roll again or take average, I actually have to go in and alter it. And it gets a little wonky the higher levels you go.
Right. What's everyone else's thoughts on this?
I also like the idea of at least trying to roll first, but then if that doesn't work, just take the average. I mean, so that's my stance. I appreciate you can try to roll again if you're feeling lucky, but I'm not. So I would try once and it's like, okay, I'll take the average. I'm much grateful for that.
Okay, so we'll go with roll. And if you want, take the average. If you want to keep that little 1 just for funsies, go for it. I won't stop you.
Okay.
So I have that noted down. Is there anything in particular, mechanics, puzzles, types of story that you want to see in this campaign?
Can I throw in my 2 cents for the combat thing real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, I guess just comparing to last campaign, I thought that the difficulty was pretty good. I feel like one thing that is always really tricky to balance out is just how crunchy you have to get to succeed in an encounter. Like, I know, like, I'm definitely not the only one. I play unoptimally at times. I like doing things for flavor that, might not necessarily be the most optimal thing to push us to success. And having a little bit of that wiggle room, I feel like is nice narratively and thematically. Because I've definitely played in games where I just have felt like I could not do that, or we might TPK. Mm-hmm. So having a bit of that flexibility is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I always include it, even if it's improv on the moment.
Yeah.
And I have done that before, and I will openly admit that Verlaine was slightly overtuned. Just slightly overtuned, and Phileas saving your ass was last-minute decision.
I do like the encounters where we do have to get creative, because I think that's at the core of what D&D is. But I also do think the major encounters that we have, like the hard narrative story beats, should definitely, while be challenging, of course, because that would be boring if they weren't, very much like Thorn said, should definitely be tailored towards what our characters are possible at doing. And I don't expect you to account for every single detail, but
I can't do that.
But having options open to some type of charismatic move, or something that can be involved with strength, or hell, maybe even something that involves a little bit of intelligence from a character. Having those varied options open to have versatility in the encounters would be awesome, especially if they fit our characters well enough.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. What was I gonna say? Fuck, my brain just slipped out of my ears. I do want to say that when it comes to certain Daedric princes who I feel have not been represented well in any of the media, I will be going more true to form to their nature. Like I did with Sanguine when you visited his realm last campaign. He wasn't all about humping. He was about overindulgence in every aspect of life. I will be touching more into that and going more into the scary, messed up parts of hedonism and kind of weird crap like that. And Sheogorath will not be haha funny cheese man. His tude will be more along the lines of, hey, I created music, so I killed this guy and made instruments out of his bones.
Yay.
If you don't do that, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Yeah. He's going to be more terrifying. He's going to be what he was supposed to be before the cheese for everyone meme. Because, like, going back and playing Oblivion, you can see what he was originally intended to be, and then that line just kind of popped out and just dug its claws into everybody. And, like, I don't fault Wes Johnson for that. His delivery was fantastic. It's just paying attention to the menacing tone he has before he says that and the random jumps around in his language shows how unhinged he is. And then haha funny cheese man came along and we never got that again. And it's sad. So I will be touching into the darker notes of the Daedric Princes because they are pretty dark. They can do pretty dark things. And I will warn you, if you piss them off past a certain point, they are not above killing you. They will not stand for it.
Okay. I'm down with that, honestly.
Okay. Is there anything you guys wish to see as far as the Daedric Princes go?
Can't
think of anything.
No, I mean, your how do I say this? I would like to see how you interpret the other two Daedric Princes that I wrote as my second and third.
Okay.
Just in case shit happens with her scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'll be going a little bit on the darker side. I won't be...
So
because I can understand why they write them a certain way for the video games. It's because they got to keep their ratings low. But I can see what their original intentions are for these Daedric Princes. How dark they can get. And you guys are like my one group that is very low on the lines and veils, so I get to have a little fun with that.
Yeah, I think that, considering how the epilogue went, I'm curious to see how the Daedric Princes and us, with their influence on us, how that affects our characters and how we play them, how that's going to impact the other notable characters in your world and how it's going to work with them. Because I have a couple notes that I have written down like of what would happen if my guy met certain characters. Okay. But that can definitely be come and go as things happen.
Okay.
I definitely do. Yeah, I like Thorn said, I'm definitely here for it because I don't like the princes being displayed as good people, or good things. I like them being displayed as selfish cunts.
They are selfish cunts, and if you ever see any of them displaying themselves as your ally, displaying themselves as good people, it's a ruse. They're pulling one over on you because they want you for a reason. They're being manipulative shits, and that's what they are. They see most of the Daedric princes, Mana Marco's excluded because he used to be mortal, see mortals as tools, as pawns, as just easily discarded things that don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be touched upon. And if they are nice to you, as players, I'd be raising your brows. Like, okay. Ooh, what is he going to do to my boy? And your boy's just sitting there like, oh, you're being nice. Ah.
It's definitely going to be interesting with how Reachman religion rites work.
Mm-hmm. Because they think most of the Daedric princes think mortals are idiots. All right. Is there any questions or comments you have before I give you the link to the World Anvil?
Don't think so.
Wait, aren't we in the World Anvil?
No,
No.
we're in the Forge, the Foundry.
Yeah, World Anvil's something else. It's where I'm keeping a bunch of stuff cataloged, or will be. I'm going to be doing a build it as you go sort of thing with this campaign because I don't want to accidentally reveal too much to you. So after each session, I will be adding things to the World Anvil or during the session, depending. Or just like preloading some like handouts and stuff. On top of that, World Anvil will be useful for if the tabletop ever goes down. It does have a dice roller in there and a log. So
Cool.
it'll be rudimentary. There won't, like, not much you could do with it, but you will at least be able to roll. And you will be able to put your sheet on there as a backup. And I did pay for it, so please use it. Please fucking use it. Don't make me waste my money. All right. So, how's building out our characters going?
I
I'm
haven't,
very bad at multitasking.
Fair
I
enough.
haven't done anything because I was waiting for the stuff, important things, narratives, and rule-wise to be talked about first.
Okay. Is there anything narrative you want to see other than your backgrounds?
I mean,
Because I can't give you too much. I will say there's not just one plot line in this one. That's all I'm giving you.
I'm curious to see how many threads you'll have to connect to potentially multiple main plot points and potentially even the side plot lines that might be there that we could explore.
I don't want to get your hopes up. I did not think about this for 10 years like the last one. So
I mean, I'm more so curious to see what you can do on the fly, but I'm not gonna like have like extremely high expectations. I'm just like very interested and excited to see what you can do based on what happens.
okay. So money will be a little bit more free-flowing in this campaign. It was pretty restricted the last campaign for a very particular reason, because what Mana Marco did hugely affected the economy. And shut down cities and trade and all that sort of stuff. It had a background effect. This campaign, each realm will either take Tamriel currency, or they'll have their own form of trade. For instance, like maybe in Hermaeus Mor's realm, there's a trade for knowledge instead of money. Maybe in Sanguine's realm, they want alcohol instead of money. It all depends upon the person and the realm. I do know for a fact Molag Bal's realm will be heavy on the trade of souls and slavery. Sound good?
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how Crims is just Emmett Selch just collapsed on the ground. I do wish it was Xenos, but you know, that's my own personal thing. I fucking hate that guy.
Oh, that's why. Never mind. I was trying to figure out why my stuff wasn't loading, but it was loading differently.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was trying to add a water skin and it wasn't popping up, and I was like, "Why does it not pop?" And it was making one at the top.
Yeah, it puts stuff inside of containers now.
No worries.
Okay, so I am gonna put the link to the World Anvil in Spoiler Wednesday. Please join, fill out the stuff. And we will go off of that. I don't know why the link didn't copy. What the fuck? I did copy the link. I know I did. Copy. I verbally copied it this time and it worked. Maybe I have to say it.
So while we're discussing, do you want us to start like actually putting the stuff into our character sheet, like the classes and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Start filling out your character sheet.
How do you put in the custom races?
So, in the Foundry, I do believe I have it in Compendium. Let me check. Do I have it in Compendium? Classes, Origins. No, it seems it erased again, so go into Items, which is the one that looks like a briefcase.
Okie dokie.
It should be there, should be accessible. Let me double check. Configure ownership. No, it's not. Hold on. Owner. That should be visible now. Configure ownership. Owner. And instead of doing the backgrounds from 5e, you will be doing constellations from Esper.
Gotcha.
You should be able to see them all in items right now. You should see races, racial features, and constellations.
Oh, I see them. Cool.
So choose a constellation, choose your race, and find your racial feature in the in the doodly doos.
We should be just.
And while you do that, I'll be right back. I gotta go pee.
For the players, are you starting to make your stuff on World Anvil first, or you're doing it on Forge?
Doing it on Forge first.
Okay.
That way I have something to reference.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. There's magical affinity. There we go. proficiency in Arcana. That's pretty sexy.
Someone who has got further than I did. Where did you find your species? Or changing your race?
In the items tab on the thing on the side.
The inventory?
On the side of the what's it called?
Cheat.
The like the chat messages, like the main tab for the server.
Oh.
Go all the way down.
on
I'm back.
okay. Yeah, on the left of the chat.
Yeah, it's underneath the 3 down or 2 down rather. It's items. It looks like a briefcase.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was looking.
Strike.
Well, for you, it's like 5th down for me.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Ah.
Thank you.
It took me a while to find it too. It's like, what?
It looks like a briefcase. Mouse over it. Hold the mouse over it. It says items. God.
Sorry.
Yeah, but are you calling people items now? Wow.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Damn right I am.
What? What? Bring
Nothing.
it. You want to take this outside?
Yeah, yeah.
I may be small, but I'm scrappy. And I
Sorry.
have tea. You never fuck with a green-haired lady who has tea.
Okay, so after I click on my race, how do I actually add it to my...
Drag and drop it onto your sheet.
What?
Click, hold, drop it onto your sheet.
There we go.
People stop
Okay.
going in the garage and making my watch go off.
No! Don't be in your garage.
Get out of my garage. You don't belong in there.
How do you
My
add-
outshine bars are inside anyway.
How do you add custom languages?
You're gonna have to manual add it for now because the Forge screw up. Polyglot's not on right now.
Okay.
If
do
you
I add
can't add it, just message it to me and I'll add it when it's working again.
Soul, do you remember our discussion when we talked about the Reachman stuff? You said that I would make my race a Breton, but I would take the Nord passives, correct?
Yeah, the
or
Nord
vice versa.
stats. The Nord stats, not the Nord passives.
Right. The Nord
Oh, it
stats
can
and
be.
the Breton passives. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, let me double check the Nord
It's like-
stats.
I think it's something like Constitution and Strength.
I believe so. Let me just double check. If I can find the damn...
It's all set up to like drop in. All you have to do is like when you drop in the Breton one, just erase the stat increases and put in the Nord stat increases.
Right, I'm just trying to get back to Magic Engine so I can see what they are. Nord, there they are, okay. Breton. Not intelligence.
Interesting. Ooh.
Hey, Sol.
Mm-hmm.
So when we're doing the ability score improvements based on your race, if it is increasing the wrong one, because there's some that like you can choose between two
Yeah.
stats to increase. If it's doing the wrong one, can we just like override it later?
Yeah, you could just override it if it's
Okay.
doing the wrong one.
Yeah, it's not letting me change it in place, so I'm just gonna do it later.
Can I take Daedric as an uncommon language?
Yeah.
Sweet. Alright, I need one more language.
Trying to find your character. I think you're a top one. I hate the basic 5e sheets.
Yeah, I'm like still on the advancement screen, so I haven't done it yet, but I'm assuming I can just change it on the sheet
Yeah,
itself.
you could just toggle the lock and change it.
Okay, that's fine.
It's just 2 extra. Cool.
Where's spells?
Spells would be in the plutonium.
Okay. So inventory.
Triple dots up in the upper right-hand corner. Plutonium import, and you go from there. You just click
okay.
spells, and then, yeah. Make sure it's doing 2025. Let me double check. Filter. It should be doing it for me. Yeah, go into filter when you bring up spells and make sure Basic Rules 2014 is red and Basic Rules 2024 is blue. Right and left click to get them to change, and then save that, and it'll show only 2024 stuff.
There are some things that weren't reprinted. I don't know if you want us to keep that. Them.
Like Zenithars, I know they haven't done Zenithars yet, so we'll just use 2014 Zenithars for now.
Yeah.
But as far as like the basic rules, the Dungeon Master Guide, and the Monster Manual, we're using 2024.
Cool. Okie dokes.
I'm trying to add the muffle spell. but
You should just be able to drag and drop it on.
I didn't see it.
Oh, do I still have it hidden? Hold on.
If it's supposed to be under items, all we can see are constellations, races, and racial features.
It is under items. The muffle spell is under items. That is an Esper spell, so it's not gonna be in the thing. Doesn't look like I have all the spells ready. So
That's fine.
Muffle is ready though. Because I was trying to figure how to word the ones that still have the star.
The hell is
Because I
Dark
think from like last campaign, Lightning Cloak needs an attunement, an adjustment.
I'm under the shadow, so it says the feature silent step, and it says you gain the muffle spell. So should I be looking for silent step as a feature also?
No. It's just telling you what you get.
Okay.
So underneath the warrior, it says that I gain proficiency in intimidation or athletics. I have both of those selected already for barbarian. Should I choose something else?
Yes. We're
Okay.
not doing the choose expert instead rule this time.
Okay. Religion, I guess. Or no. Insight.
What version of the classes are we picking? Because it,
Huh?
2012.
24.
2024. We're doing 2024 rules this time.
First level spell.
And we're throwing out the things we don't like.
Oh, so
Looking at you, level 19 boons.
I was able to find the muffle spell under spells, so thanks.
Okay. What Nox?
Did you make a decision on the medium armor feat? Not that I'm going to take it now, but for later.
I think we're just gonna stick with the 2024 rules for now.
Fuck.
Sorry. Because it is such a massive change. It really does skew a lot. And I do plan on stealth being more useful, and I want you to think of ways around it, you know?
Yeah, I'm multiclassing into rogue, which is why I asked for that specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Change what armor I have then.
And don't forget, there's tiered armor in my system. We're using the Esper tiered armor, like we did last campaign. So you will be able to, like, mess with your AC a little bit.
So, looking between, again, Breton and Nord, I could definitely understand not having the Atmorn heritage resistance to cold. But the weird thing is the magical heritage. You gain access to first level spells. You can cast twice a day as well as one cantrip. Is that part of the thing that we discussed? I don't remember.
No, you take that.
I do take magical heritage. Okay.
Yeah, because it'd be funny to have a barbarian that could cast magic.
Sure.
And not play it like not understanding what the hell is going on here.
I mean, he's not...
Oh, where did those dancing lights come from?
No, because he's not stupid. He's a Reachman. He understands what magic is. So it'd probably be like the same spell, but the way that he casts it, which is not ever.
Or, you know, cast it by whacking somebody upside with your weapon.
Okay, let's see what else.
You just hit them, and dancing lights bursts out. I've had somebody as a barbarian, Breton barbarian, have really good use out of those spells that they get.
Choose a
It's pretty
cantrip.
funny.
Let's see.
She swung a big hammer.
I could say that.
And she dressed in dainty dresses. It was cute.
That's weird. What's before the spells? There are 2 versions of guidance.
Make the 2024 version. Is it not telling you which one's which?
No.
It should.
Oh god. It should. It should say PHB 14 or PHB 24 next to it. All the way on the right of the window.
Yeah, I'm getting SRD 5.1 and 2.
Just show me your screen. What? Oh wait, you can't because you're streaming.
I mean, I'm not showing the screen on stream. It's just the layout.
Okay. Why are you using the compendium browser? Use Plutonium.
Because that's allowed me to.
Oh, okay. So I think it's 5.2 that you want. Let's see. Touch a willing creature D4. Yeah, it's the second one.
Okay, so the 5.2. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't get any of the useful spells, just the ones that are useful for clowning.
As long as you could clown on people, that's all that's important, right?
I made a mistake.
What mistake?
Teacher, I made a mistake.
What mistake? I can't see your work.
I was trying to pick level 1 arcane trickster, and it wouldn't give me the thieves tool as a proficiency, and then therefore wouldn't let me pick thieves tool expertise.
What? That's weird. Let me,
Yeah. Where was I?
I may have to force it onto your sheet when you're done.
Where was
Can
I?
you back up? Is it letting you back up?
I'm trying to remember how I got to the character sheet because it didn't give. Because there was a button that just said class missing, and I clicked it, and then it took me into it, and I just picked. But it did give me something.
You have thieves tools in your inventory.
Well, that's because I paid for it. I went to the market and paid for it. But when I picked my arcane trickster, it gave me weapon mastery. Also.
Yeah. Weapon mastery is one of the big features of 2024.
Oh, okay.
Meta magic, baby.
Like, for instance, for Dagger, you have the weapon mastery feature Nick, which does its own thing, and then, yeah.
Okay, I might have to actually go in and read that later.
Arcane Trickster should be at level 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're level
it should
2.
be.
Yeah, you can't pick a subclass.
I picked Rogue 1, and it told me to pick a subclass, and so it gave me Arcane Trickster.
Oh, did that change?
Didn't tell me
Let me check 5e.
What up,
I might have did something wrong. Don't.
Could be the
Yeah,
Don't
no,
copy
you,
my-
variant.
you
Hold
shouldn't have been
on.
able to pick a subclass because that's only at level 3.
Not if
Yeah.
you're a sorcerer, baby.
I agree.
Barring some classes.
You if you did it through the import, you just had to click like rogue, not any of the subclasses under it.
How do I go back to my class? Oh no, that's inspiration.
You might have to delete the class entirely and start anew.
Cool. How would I do that?
Go into features, I think.
Features? Yeah. Delete.
Nope. It's...
Okay, there. It let me delete it.
Okay.
Okay, use
Okay.
plutonium. So when I click on that, there's just the 5e tools. And then
It looks like it kept your dex up for your class. Or is that your race? No, that's your race because you're a Soothé.
yeah. Okay, so if I click just the rogue.
Yeah, just rogue.
Okay.
I've had some people like pre-select like that, but you know, don't do that just in case you change your mind later.
Yeah, Yeah, so for my proficiency, Thieves' Tools isn't listed. Or is that something that you just automatically get as a rogue in 2024?
Don't know.
You automatically get it
Yeah,
in
Oh,
it should be
2024.
under tool proficiencies.
I haven't gotten to the tool proficiency. I'm at the skills portion.
Yeah,
I
just
don't
go
think
through
it'll-
step by step.
I don't think it'll
Okay.
show you.
So expertise is into skill proficiency, so you wouldn't be able to apply it to Thieves' Tools.
That would be sleight of hand or expertise, not thieves' tools.
Oh, so you can't. So that's only 2014 that you can do that.
You can't do it
Yeah.
in either version
Oh,
because it's
Yeah.
a tool proficiency, not a skill proficiency for thieves' tools.
Skill proficiencies do expertise. Tool proficiencies are just proficiencies.
So you'd take
there you
expertise
go.
and sleight of hand instead of.
okay.
Fuck! What the hell was I doing?
Crying in a corner.
No.
So real.
I keep getting lost.
You too? Oh my god. Twins.
I need to figure out what regular spells I want.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's what I forgot. I needed to add a fucking spell. I only added my damn cantrip. Soul.
Nice.
I wanted
Wizards.
to ask, because cooking is like a major part of the character, and I have cooking utensils on him, would you allow me to have proficiency in cooking utensils?
Sure.
Thanks. Having him be the violent version of Alira.
So Gordon Ramsay is what you're saying.
Well,
You just
have to
take
wait
two
and
pieces
see.
of bread and put it on either side of her character's face. What are you? Idiot sandwich.
Oh no, piss him off and see what happens.
Ooh, silver barbs, definitely.
I tried to pick expertise for stealth and sleight of hand, but my bonuses are looking different to each other.
They're both in
Twice
they're
a
both
day.
expertise. Because, like, if you look up at your intimidation and investigation, see how it's just a solid dot?
Yeah.
And those other two are a solid dot with a ring around it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The
But then
reason why
why-
your stealth is higher is because you're a Suthe.
Oh, I might have did that wrong then. I manually went in and added a +2. So, because I was at 18 and then I added the +2 for the race when we
Okay.
were. So
Mix it up.
if I just put it back to 18.
This throws us off too because this is not our normal sheets because the mod system is broken right now.
I might have broke it. I might have got confused.
Do you need me to give you a fresh sheet?
No, I'll just put it back to. I'll just put it back to 20, what it was, because it would be 18 normally +2 from the racial feat.
I'm sorry, Divine Smite is an evocation bonus action spell now?
Yep.
Well, you already know what the fuck I'm taking, so...
Oh god.
I'm gonna go for all the psychic damage ones.
I mean, hey, it fits. He's a zealot barbarian.
Nice.
Fine Spike, Crown of Madness, here we come, baby.
Man, I can't wait to not be a good person this campaign.
You mean you were last campaign?
He was chaotic good.
Could have fooled me.
He
I wonder if
went.
you can-
Sorry, you go.
wonder if you can twin spell Mind Spike.
You can.
Yes.
Let's
It's a single
go.
target. So yeah.
He went from true neutral to chaotic good during that campaign. You can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you won't get useful spells, just disturbing ones.
Good.
I have a question. Sol, do you know why it's saying my stealth is plus 14? I'm trying to do the math in my head, and I believe it should be plus 9.
5 plus 4 plus 5.
Oh, don't need to delete it.
There's the 5. Where's the plus 4 coming from?
Well, so it would be.
And why is it? Well, your
Right, 'cause it would be
proficiency
5 plus
should be
2 plus
2
2.
right now.
Right.
So it's double proficiency. So that's the 4.
Yes.
Where is the other plus 5 coming from? We may have to just. Hold on.
Do that.
May have to just like fiddle with it. Oh shit! Even with it off, it's saying it's plus 10. I'm gonna remove
Oh, I'm a dingus.
a plus 5 from it by fiddling.
The only thing I could think of is it's adding my dex twice.
Yeah, it is. So I am fucking with it on. Oh, that's global. Wrong spot. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
There we go. I just
Yeah.
fiddled with it in the little cogwheel next to stealth. I just
Yeah.
configured skill and changed the check bonus to -5.
Okay.
Look, sometimes you got to use duct tape, hope, and dreams to make it work.
And I'm all for having a plus 14 in stealth. I was like, wait a second, that seems too high for a level 1 character.
Yeah, a little too high, so it's been fixed. So, you good. It's still, what it's doing is it's taking into account the original value, which is a d20 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5. I just altered it by essentially zeroing out the last 5.
Okay. I will take my
You're
level
still
up now.
marked as expertise.
Yes.
It will always count any increases that you get into that and into dexterity or anything like that. It will just always remove that extra 5 that's not supposed to be there.
Oh my god.
Duct
I like
tape, hopes,
that.
and dreams, baby. Sometimes you gotta jerry rig it.
I would just abuse the shit out of grease on enemies.
You just oil them up. You get all oiled up.
They're all slipping all over each other. She's just laughing.
How uncomfortable would you be if Mana Marco cast grease on you?
Actually,
It'd be pretty funny. We all would
You
find it
just
hilarious.
Sat there and watched.
I think it would be
Alright.
funnier if he just like pointed at something. He's like, I know what that is, so I'm changing the spell. Because I realize that also having Divine Smite, while great, would also be pointless because I can't cast spells while I'm raging. So
That is true.
it's like there's got to be
You would
something
have
with
to
better
do it
versatility.
outside of rage only. Yeah. It's for if you run out of rages.
Or if you cast spells that don't require concentration, like Death Ward is, I mean, Not
can't
your
cap-
spell class. I know,
Well-
but right, like how Death Ward just says you don't need to concentrate.
Yeah,
You
but
can just do it.
it specifically states for the Breton feature that it is a first level spell that I can cast twice a day. And I needed also to make sense to a Reachman, which Reachmen know things that a lot of other people don't. They know spells, they know how to identify stuff through the old ways, and I thought, you know what? It would actually make sense that his mother probably taught him identify. Because he didn't get the fucking, like, all the barbarian shit till, like, the bad stuff of his backstory happened, so... Otherwise, he'd be a fighter.
I don't get my.
I see your message on the tabletop, Thorn. You don't miss it until it's fucking gone. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Okay, I don't get my subclass till level 3. I don't even notice I've been playing too much Baldur's Gate 3, I guess.
That's because Baldur's Gate 3 is based on the 2014 rules.
Gotcha.
I changed.
And not a big deal.
I couldn't change the fighter. I rolled a 4 out of 10. I couldn't change it in the character sheet, so then I just added a +1 to the overall bonus instead.
Yeah, that's how you fuck with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I had to
It
do.
gets annoying when you get higher because, like, say next level you roll a 1 and you choose to take average, you have to go in there and add on that amount to the overall bonus. And it just... If you're not good with math like me, it could get messed up. And you could go, wait, was it like that before? Wait, you know?
Understandable.
Partially why I offered the whole you roll what you get what you roll sort of thing, so that doesn't become a problem later on.
You also said for this campaign we're gonna be able to do certain skill checks that like are better fitting depending on how we A, frame what we're doing, and B, based on what our character's actually decent at. So for example, using an intimidation roll, using strength versus charisma.
Yeah.
Cool.
Depending on the type of intimidation, how you describe it, I will tell you to either use charisma or intimidation. Or strength. Because, like, intimidation could be like slamming your fist through a table, too. That can be pretty fucking intimidating. Or throwing a pot across the room next to the guy's head.
Cool. Okay, I think that's done.
Okay.
Maybe.
So I have a question for the fighter at level 1. You pick a fighting style. So I was thinking of the 2 weapon fighting. And so it says when you make an extra attack as a result of using an action that has a light property, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the attack if you aren't already adding it to the damage. So using Farron as the example where he could attack with his main hand and then the dagger was just the off hand as a bonus. With 2 weapon fighting, it's normal for both daggers, correct?
Yeah. You would
Okay.
put your modifier on both with 2 weapon fighting.
Okay, and then does that apply to claws? Because I know they're not technically a light, but because like the Khajiits do have their claws that they can attack with.
It does count for claws.
Okay, cool. I think the only thing I'm missing now is my other language.
Yeah, the languages might be difficult to do because I don't have polyglot on at the moment because the system is currently broken.
That's fine. I can just...
Like, and there's been... Let's check announcements. It may not be fixed until tomorrow. So, because I'm not seeing anything on support.
I'm not sure how I would use that weapon mastery.
It will tell you when you do use, what is the weapon mastery?
Same thing that Shade posted. I guess rogues have it too.
Uh,
But
Check your
based on what it
features.
says, at the current level, you're proficient in 2, or depending on how many you start with, 2 or whatever number types of weapons, and it basically impacts your like proficiency bonus added into your attack rolls.
Yeah, and there's also a special feature on the item, on the weapon itself.
Yeah.
So, like, for instance, on dagger,
mm-hmm.
did I pull it up?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Mastery is Nick. When you make the extra attack of the light property, you can make it as part of the attack action instead of bonus action.
Yeah, like you still.
That is the Nick property.
You
So
still.
theoretically, I attack 3 times then?
No,
No, you can
No.
only get one attack.
it just frees up your bonus action, so
Yes.
you do essentially
You could do like
both weapons at the same
disengage.
time.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'd be like you'd be able to go bap bap and then disengage.
Because that's what I was wondering if, with the like 2-weapon fighter, if I used my bonus action to attack with like my offhand.
Yeah, your claws do not have a weapon mastery because they're not weapons. They're your hands.
Right, but if I freeze your bonus action, could I use my bonus action to then attack with the dagger? My offhand dagger. Or am I misreading that?
No.
It's the same. It's the same attack.
It's the same attack. So with the light mastery, when you normally would attack with your offhand dagger as a part of your bonus action, it gets bumped up into attack. So you're making them both in your attack action, leaving your bonus action free to disengage or move away or anything like that, or hide, to basically use your rogue feature that allows you to do that stuff.
I don't get that to level 2.
Yeah.
You are level 2.
We're starting at level 2.
No, I took 1 level rogue, 1 level fighter.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
So that's why that's where I was also kind of confused, because I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, it may not matter now, but when you get higher levels in rogue, it will matter.
Okay.
The big thing is
That's what it's for.
The big thing that I'm reading is that the way that the weapon mastery works too is that depending on the weapon you have, and if you are proficient in it, even if you attack with the weapon that you're like you don't have the current mastery in, you still have your proficiency bonus, but you don't get the mastery property. So for example, if you attack with the dagger, and you don't have the mastery available because you're not, you didn't train for the day in that, at least that's how it reads, then you don't get the Nick mastery feature. But whatever other weapon you have that you're currently mastery in, you would get. Does that make sense?
I mean, I guess is it something you just have to declare every day, or if it's like you said, if it's your first weapon?
It says whenever you finish a long rest, you can practice weapon drills and change one of these weapon choices via mastery.
Okay.
So if I wanted to change, like, let's say that for me as barbarian, I'm allowed to have 2 kinds of either simple or martial weapons that I'm allowed to have mastery in. Let's say I choose great axe and hand axe. The other weapons I have in my inventory, I would not be able to use their mastery feature. But at the end of a long rest, I can quote unquote train, and then I can choose which weapons I want to have the mastery feature in.
Okay.
Kind of like choosing spells.
So basically, Yeah, it's like choosing, like he said, it's like choosing spells. Say, like, for instance, Glarior had a dagger, a staff, and a longsword, and he had weapon mastery. He can only be able to use the mastery feature of 2 of those weapons. Say right now he is on dagger and longsword, but he wants to switch to staff for the fight with Manamarco. The morning of the fight, he would have to practice with the staff to switch off of, say, dagger or longsword to get the mastery topple active.
Okay.
It's like having 2 spell slots. Or 2 prepared having 2 slots of prepared spells, but you have like 5 spells. You can only choose 2 of those 5 spells to cast that day.
I'm gonna pretend that Shocking Grasp is like the Clown Joy Buzzer.
Nice.
Everybody flashes
fuck.
back to when Arin dropped Gaz 10 in like a second flat. It's like,
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think that's done.
I miss TJ.
Me too.
Hope he's doing okay.
There it is.
Oh, cool. I just completely exited out of all of my tabs. Didn't know I could do that with one button.
Well, now you know.
Oh, yay. It also did.
My name is Soul. I identify as a problem, and my pronouns are disaster area.
Hello, my name is Soul. I identify as a problem. Can someone quote that?
My pronouns are disaster area.
Hi, my name is Shade. I identify as a menace. My pronouns are fuck around and find out.
There you go. My pronouns on the tabletop.
That's great. I will send you my my sheet. Not my sheet, my fucking... There we
Y'all
go.
gave me your backstory.
No, not that. The other thing. It was very quick to fill out, but I need to see to do that.
Oh,
real
yeah,
quick.
yeah.
Hey, Soul, I have an economy question.
Oh, no.
How much
It's
would
dead. There is no economy left.
how
I'm
much
kidding.
would, like, if you, instead of getting a full Thieves Tools kit, because that shit's expensive, literally just for flavor, how much would, like, a singular lockpick cost? Like, think of it as, like, a fidget spinner, or, like, something other trifle.
Ooh, how much is the full thieves tools first off?
25
25 gold.
points.
I'd say a singular lockpick is 3 gold.
Okay, good to know, good to know.
You break it, you fucked. I will be noting that.
Wait, so if they just got one lockpick, then you would let them try it, and if they fail, it just breaks?
Yep. You roll natural
I'm cool
one.
with that.
Snap!
Oh boy.
Question, where is everyone reading the 2024 PHP?
The
5e tools.
Yeah, it's in 5e tools, but there's also like It's in the plutonium. It's automatically selected because 5e tools automatically changed to 2024 and didn't give us the option to switch between 2014 and 2024, strangling them.
Well, I should put it this way. I know why I had such a huge problem last campaign. Is because the tabletop itself, in its core options, allows you to choose legacy. But 5e tools gives you the 2025 rules, but the spells, features, and classes of both. And wires got crossed.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay, no, I was just trying to verify because I thought second wind you don't get till level 2, but it says I have it, but that's a 2024 thing.
Mm-hmm. The fighters got a fucking buff.
Yeah, they did. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm gonna just stop touching things. I don't want to break it.
Stop it.
I don't want to break it.
I could not edit the sheet on World Anvil for some reason.
Your personal sheet?
Yeah, my character sheet.
You should be able to.
I don't see it. Oh, maybe I just didn't create it like a fucking idiot.
Yes, probably. Yeah.
What the hell?
Because clicking
Background,
over the sheet.
Bastion, character. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So I got a question for Nox. How's the art coming along?
I think he's deafened. I also talked to him about it. He hasn't started it because he's of sickness.
Of the sickness, I guess Periite got to him again.
Yeah, he was sick last week, so he didn't have a lot of time to work on it. Well, not a lot of time, as in none, because he was
Dying.
fed to the lions. God, get this fucking light mode out of here! Getting fucking flashbanged.
Don't worry. Light mode Discord isn't real and can't hurt you. Light mode Discord.
That is a scary thought.
No, there is a light mode Discord.
I know, but it's scary.
It's scary, don't touch it.
Jesus Christ, my AC is ass.
Interesting. Okay. There's not a drop down. It just you blah words. Like so for class 1, I would just type in rogue.
Yeah. You gotta do that shit manually, and it doesn't give you any.
It's not as intuitive as the tabletop. I will say that, but it's there for worst case scenario and for cataloging stuff.
That's fine.
And there will be an interactive map as well for each realm.
Cool.
Okay, so fighter or rogue is 1d8.
Epic.
Epic.
Wicked.
Awesome. Totally righteous, dude.
I know it's a flashback, but I don't know how it happened. I think it was from Soul. Anyone remember the like 1990s Three Ninja movies where
Yes.
one of them was like they send the 3 goons after the kids, and one of them is like, "Oh right, right." That's all I heard in my head was, and then they proceeded to get destroyed by the children.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
I also remember a weird ninja
Hello,
movie where
chat.
Chris Farley was
We're
a ninja.
old. Oh God!
Dude, that was...
You unlocked a part of my brain that I wanted to forget. My brother, he had a problem. He would hyperfixate terribly on movies.
Mm-hmm.
There were like 3 Chris Farley movies he hyperfixated on. It was one where he's like the son of the owner of like a company, and he's like fucking up royally and stuff. I don't know. I forgot what the name of that one was. Liar Liar, which is a Jim Carrey movie. I'll never watch that movie again because I was forced to watch it with him every single time. And there were 2 other Chris Farley movies. I forgot what they were, and I'm kind of happy about that. He was into that slapstick sort of comedy.
I see.
What was the name of that movie with Chris Farley being a boss?
Man,
It had like David Spade in it too.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's the one where he's a car salesman.
Yes.
Tommy Boy?
That one.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy
yeah, there
Boy,
it is.
That's it.
You said
He would watch that like 3 times in a row and then watch it again the next day and the next and the next, and it's like I could still recite some of the lines from like Liar Liar where he's in the bathroom beating himself up, and a dude comes in, he's like, "What are you doing?" And Jim Carrey just turns around and goes, "I'm kicking my ass. Do you mind?"
I thought you were gonna quote the Tommy Boy where it's like, Batman in a little coat.
Oh, man. I've forgotten about that. And he does like this little half twirly thing.
That's yeah. It's what happens when a big man who's probably like a triple X tries to wear like a medium or large, and then the coat just rips.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he does like that flexing thing and it rips down the back.
Do we do character Dungeons and Dragons?
Yes,
Yes.
that's the character sheet.
Surprise, you're playing Pathfinder. No.
Oh no!
Every time I try to get out, they keep pulling me back in. Son of a bitch!
Are we going to be doing anything after we finish up the character sheets?
Just a basic wrap up to see if there's anything else you want to talk about, and then that'll be it.
It's a
Alright.
bonus action.
In chat, if anybody ever tells you session zeros are pointless, we don't need a session 0, don't play
listen.
that game.
Don't listen.
Play that game. Don't listen to them. Don't play that game. Session zeros are very important. I've played with these guys for a better part of 2.5 years. I know them. I know what they like. I know what they want in their games. I still do a session 0 every single time because I want to see what tone they want for that campaign, answer any questions for that campaign, and just flesh out any rules. It is always, always, always important to have a session 0 to just set the scene.
Oops.
It'll make your game way more enjoyable and way more smooth. So, you ever join a D&D game in your GM set, or any tabletop game, and your GM says, nah, we don't need a session 0. Run. Run
Liar!
far away. Get out of there. Just be like, hey, thank you for this time. I don't think this will be my sort of thing. Because that leads into the whole, like, there's a subsect of, like, the TTRPG community who thinks veils and lines and, like, respecting them are bullshit. I have a mini RPG horror story. Gather around, children.
How do you
A
tell
while
what the
back-
head guy is?
before in the Great Yonder, before I became a DM, I was trying to find a second game to be a part of because the first one was infrequent. It would be like maybe a week every month or so, and I was still like craving something out of tabletop. I wanted something more. And at the time I didn't identify I wanted to run games. It took like seeing how Matt Mercer did things to kick me in the ass for that. And I had joined this game where I played a drow, circle of the shepherd druid. I know, interesting choice, but there's a whole story thing behind it. And she was a lesbian. That's very important. She was a gay drow, which, if you know the culture of the drows, very interesting. And the GM, when he was helping me set up my sheet, said, "How do you feel about being mind controlled and stuff like that?" And I'm like, or magic used on you to persuade. I'd be like, I have no problem with that. In most cases, what'd you have in mind? He said, an incubus might try to persuade you to sleep with him. And I'm like, that's not possible. She's gay. He said, we'll see. I left. I fucking left. That was a red flag right there. Like, incubus, their whole thing is like drawing people who are attracted to them. She was attracted to women, and nothing would have hurt him to make a succubus. He didn't do it. He just said, we'll see. We'll see about that. Gross. So I left that game quickly. Don't make any shit from anybody. Story complete.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm like looking for IRL stuff, I've just kind of subconsciously made it a prerequisite for whatever, looking for group they list to say LGBT plus friendly or, something to that effect.
Mm-hmm.
So true.
Oh, yeah. Very important. Like, every single one of my games is LGBTQ friendly. In fact, 99% of my players are LGBTQ. The GM is queer. So...
Insert token, straight person.
That's our token straight person right there. He's the 1%. Wait, get him.
I brought cookies.
He's the 1%. We found it. Get him, boys.
So I finished the character sheet. It says your block has been updated and the ring is melting in Mount Doom. And I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah, people made World Anvil are nerds.
Congratulations, you melted the ring in Mount Doom.
Yay!
Okay, cool, I did it. Great game, guys. Time to go home.
You won. Now Sam and Frodo begin a new adventure.
But for anyone who asks, yes, this session 0 will be up, and it is very important that you have one, so we avoid the horror stories that are that, and also horror stories of people being the main character when they weren't told that they're going to be treated like the main character.
None of you all are the main character. You're all fucking sharing the scene, okay?
Thank God.
Get used to it. You're all the main character now. Share the spotlight, or else I will get the shirt.
Okay.
You want to wear the 6-headed get along shirt?
So that's how false Hydra is made.
I can assure you.
Exactly. Thank you.
I can assure you that will still not fit the barbarian.
One side of it's bigger just for you.
Ends up crushing everyone else.
Wear your get along shirt and like it. I do want to cover that PvP is okay in very particular circumstances. You know what those are because you guys done it before. It's only for funsies stuff. Okay?
Thumbs up.
Nothing malicious. I will shut it down and I will pause the game if it starts getting malicious. Okay. Is there any other questions and concerns that we need to cover tonight?
Hmm.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I'm good.
You guys know where to reach me. I mean, you guys all have the uncanny knack of messaging me right when I jump into a video game.
Woohoo!
I'm a
Yeah,
very
time
talented
difference.
man.
Yes, you are.
Very talented at bothering the GM at the worst opportunity all the time, every day.
It's like me being able to ask like an Echo device how much time is left on my timer, and it's always 10 seconds.
The
Rations.
sheet, if you click on it, it puts
Oh, that's
it
another
puts
thing.
it straight into the chat instead of expanding it. So I've done this multiple times.
Yeah, I've done that
That's
multiple
another
times as
thing.
well.
Ration tracking is a little important in this campaign.
So you're telling me I should get another thing of rations?
It will be important when you get to Oblivion.
As long as we have time to make money before, maybe we won't. We won't
Oh, you will
starve
make
'em.
money.
I'm so
I
curious
have a very strong hook for you.
I'm so curious,
And nothing-
Thor. Oh, sorry. Go for it.
I have. There's no stronger pull into the plot hook as, hey, you want some money?
Heck yeah.
That's true.
Hey,
You like money? Get over here.
double check my inventory.
I'm so confused because
Oh, damn.
I still have like, I don't know, 20, 25 gold maybe. And let me double check my sheet.
I got 5
If you
silver.
If you
Yeah.
look, it's going to vary across the board. I gave you all the same amount of money to start with to buy your equipment.
Uh-huh.
And I was careful to make sure that'd be enough for some basic items. A weapon, basic cheap armor,
Yeah.
and rations, and, pittance that you will never use.
Oh, I got you. I took the 1,000 ball bearing bag.
Yes, perfect. That's what we need. One item that never gets used.
I have caltrops.
I took that too.
I want you at level 20 at the end of the campaign after you defeat the big bad and to pull out those that bag of ball bearings and go, I never used this.
Oh, he 100% might just be taking them and just be flinging them at people like spitballs, just like at people's foreheads.
As a
You're going
professional
to count
pull,
every single one of them.
Are you guys? Damn.
as a professional pull, I feel like Gaul would definitely use the caltrops.
In fact, I'm going to go onto your sheet and I'm going to give it a count.
Okay, go for
Hell
it.
yeah.
Challenge accepted. I want. What's your
Details.
opinion on my my inventory?
Quick,
I don't know,
Jari,
maybe
count
it's
every
a-
grain of sand in the desert.
Ah, so
That
true.
makes me so upset. Oh, wait, I know how. I think it comes with 1,000 ball bearings in it, right?
It
Yes.
does. The one gold bag is 1,000 ball bearings according to the
Okay.
PHP.
I'm going to take its weight away, and I'm going to say ball bearings, and it's going to say 1,000 every time you throw one at somebody. You have to take it down by 1.
That's gonna just break my weight inventory.
No, I'm changing the weight value.
Oh, okay.
How much?
Yeah,
should
I'm
the-
changing the weight value. So it will equal to its natural weight, which is 2 pounds. So I changed the weight value to 2,000ths of a percentile.
Okay.
And gave you
cool.
1,000 ball bearings. So now it equals back out to 2 pounds, and you get to mark it down. Have fun.
Okay.
Oh, you also got manacles. Those might not ever be used.
That was a surprise.
You never said anything to me. So how was I supposed to know?
I was just gonna be like, "What are your thoughts?" And I thought you were gonna be like, "Oh, I see what you're doing."
Kinky shit.
What were you gonna ask, babe?
Uh,
Does the crowbar look like a fucking bone? That's weird.
I forgot.
Got distracted by ball bearings.
My
Easy.
caltrops.
Yeah, and your caltrops. You want me to do that so you can throw down one at a time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what is the starting like amount for like rations and water skins and that sort of thing?
You gotta buy them.
I
That's why
did.
I gave you 75. Yeah.
I bought both
It's
of them. I just
one.
don't-
It's one ration per day.
Gotcha.
You can also just get like your basic supplies by buying a certain type of pack, such as a Dungeoneer's pack, an Explorer's pack, etc.
Also, I may have had a brain fart when I heard 75 gold. I put in 17 gold.
Damn.
Okay, so you want to make sure that you have 75.
Time to go shopping. Hit the store
Okay,
again.
so the 17 minus or 75 minus 17. Then I'll put the rest in.
Oh my god. Lord help me.
58 gold left. Cool. I'm gonna make that 57 actually.
There you go. There's your caltrops.
Thank you.
You throw down one at a time.
Like, eh.
The BBEG just looks at you like that one Ryan Gosling gif with him in sunglasses going, "What is this?"
So real. Alright. Woo! Got more gold to play with, oh that's cool. Ooh, Alchemist's Fire.
I like how your staff damage formula is 1d6 minus 1.
Yeah, because I got minus one
Imagine
strength.
if you roll a 1. You don't
Yeah.
do any damage whatsoever.
Yeah, I got a -1 in strength, so
I
can't
thought
hit
one was
anybody.
the lowest. I thought one was the lowest damage. That it was actually impossible to hit 0.
Do you
Well, I'm
want
not
it
gonna-
to be funny or correct?
Oh. So it's basically like that the Japanese anime fan where they just hit them and it like makes a loud sound but doesn't actually hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just goes boink.
Oh, Entertainer's Pack, that's perfect.
There's like a fucking TikTok I'm trying to remember where it's like
It's
oh,
those sound
I'm-
tubes.
No.
Oh.
It's an audio of like it's one dude that's talking. I think it's taken from a show, and it's a dude talking. It's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna do anything, but my friend here, on the other hand," and that's literally just Dahl and Leovic.
Ooh, a jug.
The sound tube though is kind of funny. It's just a plastic tube.
It just sounds like a plastic tube when she rolls a 1.
Quick, Knox, make the plastic tube noise.
No.
Wow. Okay.
You're in my server. You can do it. I'm not treating my ears
This
to a
is my
soundboard
server.
right
This is my server.
now. That's not what I'm talking about. I have a soundboard clip in my server.
Oh, it's a portable rain.
Okay. I'm not
Oh,
in your
breaking down
server,
doors.
am I?
Nope.
No, there's like
Rude.
3 people in it. I think not
Rude.
quite.
You see how it is. And suddenly everything's naturally critting you.
What, do you want to be in the server that I use for my library only that hasn't been used by other people in 3 years?
But you have a soundboard.
So you're saying we can go in and just move all the books around?
You know
No.
what? I at least have this one.
Lizard, 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 lizard,
I-
lizard, lizard, lizard.
Well, aside from Siren finishing up her thing, I'm assuming there's nothing else that needs to be discussed. We're all good now?
Yeah. If barring any more questions, that will conclude today's session 0, and I will see you next week for session 1.
Hell yeah. Can't wait.
And some of you tomorrow for session 0 of a Daggerheart game.
Yeah!
Yeah.
I'm
gonna-
excited for that. That's going to be fun.
Thank you guys for watching. We
Yeah.
wanted to show this to show what an
Yeah.
actual session 0 was like. You're gonna see it again tomorrow, streamed on my channel here,
And my channel.
as well as Souls. So stay tuned for that. And it will be that along with this will be posted within a new playlist on my YouTube, which is linked below. So again, thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful night.
Good night.